Cancer, hi. This is Lifted Veil, and this is going to be a full moon Capricorn portal read. Just kind of a message about what kind of things you can focus on for the full moon, what kind of intentions, depending on the situations you're dealing with right now. I'm excited though because I just got a brand new altar branch, and it has amethyst, quartz, tiger's eye, moonstone, rose quartz, and fluorite. So I'll be blessing that with the full moon. I'm just showing off because I like it. All right, so Cancer, what do we see? What do we need to know about the full moon? What things are going to be possible for us on the full moon, Cancer? Cancer energy. Show me Cancer. Okay. Wow. The deck just split itself again. Interesting. Is life sort of a mess right now, Cancer? Let's see. We have the Eight of Swords is your signifier. Okay. For the weight, we have the Star. So a lot of hopes and dreams that maybe aren't coming true right now. For the Stone, we have the Ten of Wands. Feeling very overburdened. And for the Collar, we have Judgment. Okay. Now for moving forward, the loom, the environment you're working in, is the Hermit. The Needle is the Seven of Swords. Okay, so we're really trying to be strategic as we move through this. And the Thread is Death. All right, well, Cancer, it looks like you might not be very happy with the situation you're in right now. It looks like I'm not getting a clear picture of whether or not this is a romance or life in general or career. It could be just the entire experience that you're going through right now. With the Weight, the Star, we're seeing disappointment. Disappointment. With the Ten of Wands, you feel like you've been doing this for a really long time and you're exhausted. And for Judgment in your Collar, I'm sensing you're having a really hard time discerning what things you need to let go of. So your advice, actually, in the Loom, you know, you're needing to work by yourself, be very strategic, and embrace change. With the Death being your thread, change is going to be inevitable, like taxes and death. Okay, let's do some clarification. We're going to use the Brady Tarot, which is a newer one that I have, so I'm not as familiar with the book or the cards, so I may have to look a couple up. It's also very big and stiff, and the cards are waxy, so they kind of like stick together, and those all sound like bad things, but the artwork is so worth it. So let's see, let's do the Eight of Swords. We have the Lovers, and the Seven of Horns with Breach, which is the Seven of Cups. Cancer, I'm sensing you, I'm now seeing this very clearly as a relationship read. If not a relationship, at least a passionate endeavor. Like, if it is a job, it's a job you thought you loved. And you had a lot of hopes and dreams, and you're finding that at this point, whether it's a job or a relationship, you're feeling overwhelmed and stuck. Which is probably why the Star is your weight. For the Star, we have the Magician, and 5 of Cups, or 5 of Horns with Scarcity. I'm sorry, that's 5 of Roots. Like I said, the pictures and images are beautiful, but it is difficult to, those are the roots. So that's the 5 of Pentacles, Scarcity. So right now it feels like you're being weighed down by the lack, and you're really trying to find a way out of this lack mentality. For the 10 of Wands, we have the 10 of Horns with Overflowing, and we have the Feather of Horns with the Father of Horns. Okay, so King of Cups. The stone is the energy you're holding to the situation. And when the 10 of Wands is your stone, and these are the clarifying cards, this feels like trying to hold on to something and make it the happiness. But it feels like you've been doing that for a really long time, and whatever other aspect of it that's not what they're doing. It feels like you're the only one putting this time and energy into it. So let's look at the Judgment for the collar. What's binding it together? We have the Hanged One and the 4 of Arrows with Withdrawal. So for the Judgment card, it's almost like, do I hold on or do I finally take a knee? I think you need to rest. Quit with whatever battle you're doing, and take time for you. Put yourself first. Okay, and maybe that's what's going on with the Hermit. So your loom, the Hermit, we have the Ace of Feathers. Is that the feathers? Sorry, let me show you the card so you can see exactly how it's a little difficult to figure out. So let me just, okay, yeah, it's the Ace of Arrows. So we have truth, clarity, and then we have the Father of Arrows. That, again, more truth. So you're really taking time to go inside and contemplate what your truth is. Okay, and that's a great energy to be in. It does feel very lonely. So the 7 of Swords is the needle that you are using to work through this. And we have the 8 of Feathers, or I'm sorry, the 8 of Arrows, which is, again, it's the 8 of Swords. And the Sun. So your 7 of Swords being your needle, it looks like you're really trying to be strategic in how you get yourself out of this feeling. Okay? But you're also being cautioned, especially with this 8 of Feathers, not to do anything against your integrity that's going to continue to keep you bound. And the thread that you're using, we have the Death card. So we have the Son of Feathers, so we have the Knight of Swords, and the 3 of Cups with Celebration. That's interesting because it looks like you're definitely relying on support, a support system, and you're taking action. You're taking action and relying on a support system, which you definitely need. I think it's a basically support system that's helping you accept. Acceptance seems to be a big aspect of this. Let's clarify. what do I want to dive in a little bit deeper to? I want to dive into this Seven of Swords in the needle with the Eight of Swords and the Sun card. So what are those three? Let's just get a little more clarity on the decisions that you're making here and the strategy. Okay. Let's go into the, because this is an area that can get a little ambiguous when it comes to integrity and, you know, you just want to make sure we're working to be strategic for everyone, not fall into deceit. All right, so we have the Nine of Cups, the High Priestess, and the King of Swords. It does look like you're using your intuition to go for the highest good. Okay. Those are some great cards to have for clarifying that, which is that's nice. That's nice, Cancer. That's pleasing. So with the full moon and the idea of, you know, trying to get out of this like self-made prison, or this feeling of being bound, I think it'd be really beneficial for you to take some time to do some writing and really focus on the whole judgment aspect of what is like, pick out certain things that bother you the most and see what actions lead to those things. So if let's say you're constantly saying, I'm just tired, I'm too tired to deal with this, I'm too tired to deal with this, kind of deconstruct that back to, is it an emotional tired or is it a physical tired? Is it a combination of both? If it's a physical, if there's an aspect of a physical tired, is there anything that you can do to change getting to bed earlier or not listening to books while you go to sleep? Just anything you can do to kind of assist in getting better rest so that you can be better prepared to deal with things. If it's an emotional exhaustion, is there somebody you keep talking to that makes you feel emotionally exhausted and that you just need to like step back and say, I'm not going to put more energy into this right now, I just don't have it. So it's really like the idea of what serves you and what doesn't serve you. Okay? And it's funny with the Four of Swords being one of the clarifiers, because that's, you know, that's rest, but it also says withdrawal. And you know, sometimes when we are getting rid of things that don't serve us, that can include not just withdrawing from life and resting, but physical withdrawals. If we've decided that maybe caffeine is not good for us, or any other substance that has a chemical dependency to it, there could be a little bit of discomfort going through withdrawals there. Even an addiction to a relationship, there's discomfort going through withdrawals from that. And I know that wasn't the actual intent of the card, but it does resonate as relevant at this point, I think. So Cancer, that's what I have for you for the full moon, is the really intentional deep dive into what does and doesn't serve you and how to strategically move forward. Do some writing, and I can hear my son in the other room. I don't know if you guys can hear him. And then we'll see if the universe, let's do one more thing from the universe real quick. All right, from the universe for Cancer, advice for Cancer. We're gonna use the Black Tarot, so this could be some harsh advice. This deck does not pull punches at all. Okay. What does the universe have? I think he's playing VR in the other room. Okay. 2. We have Death on the bottom of the deck. Okay. We have the Three of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. All right. So when you're going through all this, don't forget to rely on the support system. It's there. You don't have to hold all of this in as though you're the only person who could possibly deal with it. I know as a Cancer, you're very emotionally deep, but that doesn't mean that you're necessarily emotionally open, especially if you feel hurt. So realize that it is okay to sit with somebody and let them hold you as you cry, as long as you recognize that it's not their job to fix it. Or, okay, I don't mean fix it. Your therapist is your therapist. Your friends just listen. That's the difference. All right, Cancer, this is what I have for you. Please like and subscribe. I'm really trying to build my channel, putting a lot of intent into it, and I would appreciate any sort of support. And we'll see you on the next read. Bye.